We are covering North Bangalore real estate market today. North Bangalore real estate market is a very promising real estate market in Bangalore. We are at Hebbal. In the left hand side you see the lake, the Hebbal lake. I think right now there's a cleaning going on. We are just at the Hebbal bridge. Now we are entering the airport road. The first project what you will see towards the right hand side will be a residential apartment project by Embassy Lake Terraces. It's a very luxury product, they have large size homes. They are homes which have sizes up to 4,000 to 5,000 square feet. Ground floor units have even upwards of 9,000 square feet sizes. So it's a very super luxury product. Then on the right side again you'll see Manipal Hospital which is attached to this, and then there is a Kirloskar Embassy Business Park which is a tech park. Good companies are working. Then you'll see a couple of more commercial buildings by Brigade, RMZ, a residential apartment project by Brigade and RMZ also. Hebbal has two big hospitals, Manipal and Esther. Both are catering to tertiary care, which is multi-speciality hospital for healthcare. Slide you'll see on the right hand side will be Godrej apartment. So Godrej, again this project is very old one. I think it's more than 25-year old. Probably this was the first apartment project which was planned and built in this corridor at the beginning of Hebbal. This was done much before the airport actually started. Airport started operation 2007. I think this was there even before that. On the left hand side you'll see Esther Hospital. Hebbal also have a lot of co-working space, because a lot of companies are actually shifting. In last 10 years especially, we have seen a lot of traction of software companies moving to Hebbal, and especially after COVID though, it's come in a big way. Companies like Amazon have actually moved out from Rajajinagar and consolidated their full workforce, large workflows in Yelahanka. So if you look at North Bangalore real estate market, essentially you can divide it in two parts. One is from Hebbal to Yelahanka and then Yelahanka to airport. These two micro markets are very distinct. So let's say Hebbal to Yelahanka is kind of fully developed. It's kind of matured. There's good amount of demand. There's not much supply which is coming because land is already built. On the right hand side there's a residential project by Century Ethos, and then there's a commercial building by Capital Land, which is a Singapore based company. There's also a commercial building by Satwa Salarpuria Group. On the left hand side you'll see Motherhood Hospital, one of the child and women care hospital. We are on the flyover. So with this flyover actually you can reach from Hebbal to airport in probably 20-25 minutes. It's an access control large flyover. There are some entry and exit in between. On the left hand side you'll see a large integrated development by L&T. So they have apartments which is Raintree Boulevard. Again this is an old project already occupied. Then they have a commercial tower in front of it, and there is a large shopping mall which is basically run by Phoenix Mall of Asia. It's one of the biggest mall in India. There are a lot of big brands which are operating from there. Apple apparently opened their first flagship store in Bangalore in this shopping mall. Then there are a lot of fine dining restaurants. So it's a good mall to explore. It's a big retail destinations. So as I was saying, the micro market from Hebbal to Yelahanka is kind of matured because there is not much new supply which is coming. Pricing of a typical A-grade developer can vary between 18 to 20,000 rupees square feet. That's the pricing for residential. And then Yelahanka is the next destination between this corridor. So a lot of new development is coming near Yelahanka. Yelahanka is an old micro market anyway, but then the way it has come up in last 5-7 years is amazing, unprecedented. The town is very old. There are a lot of social infra which was already there, but the way IT companies have moved to Yelahanka, big names, big brands have moved to Yelahanka, has actually transformed this area, and the kind of residential demand it has generated, and because of that a lot of top developers are planning, and they've already planned, delivered, and even more projects are coming in Yelahanka. Big brands like Prestige, Vaishnavi, Brigade, RMZ, they all have projects in the area. Godrej in fact launched a large project Avalon probably last quarter, and it has got very good response. Brigade have two projects in this area. They also got good response. So this area essentially from Hebbal, which is at 18 to 20,000 rupees square feet, when you are reaching towards Yelahanka, the pricing is going tapered down to around 13 to 14,000 rupees square feet. Some projects are still at 15,000 rupees square feet. So the market pricing is moving. As we move away from town, the pricing goes down, but with time. So there are two fundamental things: the distance from the town or distance from city center, and the timelines. So as you move away from city center, the pricing ideally at the same time frame goes down, but with time the pricing moves. So what pricing was there in Yelahanka probably 10 years back, or what pricing was there in Hebbal 10 years back, is now reaching Yelahanka, and what pricing was there in Yelahanka 10 years or 7 years back is now reaching Devanahalli. So it's a very dynamic situation where pricing actually moves depending upon the time scale or the years as well as the distance from the city center. We are approaching Yelahanka now. Yelahanka got a big boost when Amazon actually shifted their entire office from Rajaji Nagar to Yelahanka. They take full building. It's almost 1 million plus square feet. In fact, on the left hand side also, Philips also picked up a large building by Embassy. It's almost 6 lakh square feet plus. So these two large companies or anchor tenants have created a lot of demand. So a lot of people who are working in Philips and Amazon have actually picked up properties in this area. This area also have good healthcare facilities like this. Another Sparsh hospital and then Manipal hospital is also having a good setup here. We are on the main airport road. On the left hand side, you'll see development by RMZ, which has a residential apartment and Galleria Mall. They have also a tech park. It's an integrated development having office space, retail mall and residential. That's the entry point of Yelahanka. So we have taken a straight road, but if you take a left, you will go towards Yelahanka. So if you look at Hebbal to Yelahanka, is like kind of hot area where you have a lot of demand. That's why the pricing is on the higher side. From Yelahanka to airport side, that's kind of warm area where you will see the pricing is going up. The pricing was around 10,000 rupees square feet and now it has touched 13. Probably it may go up to 14 to 15,000 square feet or little more in next 2 to 3 years. So the kind of movement which is happening in this area is largely on account of the commercial development which is happening. This corridor from Hebbal to airport, in next 3 years, you will see a supply of almost 28 to 30 million square feet. Means around 3 to 3.5 lakh jobs will be created in this area. Because jobs will be created and people will be working in this area, they will create a follow-up demand for residential. On the other side, on the service road, 2 projects which are planned by Brigade and Godrej. The Brigade project is Brigade Insignia and the Godrej is Godrej Evelyn. Both projects are on the other side of the road when we are going from Hebbal to airport. Godrej Evelyn projects are on the right hand side. These properties are on main road. So they have access from main road, but of course the towers will be little behind. There's another tech park, Northgate Tech Park, which is a multi-tenanted buildings on the left hand side. Large education institute setups are there. Like Manipal has a large university. They have a large setup in Bangalore and they opened a big setup in Bangalore like 5 years back. Niti Meenakshi Engineering College is also there. You can also see the metro corridor which is under construction. Probably this track is already constructed. This will actually connect from Hebbal to airport. This probably will take some time, but then this patch is done. I think the patch towards airport is yet to be done. The work is happening in a fast pace. Probably we'll see some good traction in next 2 to 3 years. On the left hand side, you see a large army BSF facility, which is basically border security forces. And then you will see on the right hand side a property which is AstraZeneca factory. And next to it, there was a tech park and a land by Hinduja Group, which was bought by Tata. So now Tata Group has bought this land and they are coming with a large tech park. They will do a lot of commercial development in this area. So more and more demand will come in this area. So we have just crossed Jakur and we are heading towards airport. So again, as we are reaching closer to airport, you will see more and more new developments coming on the either side of the road. On the right hand side, you will see a large development by Purvankara. It's a mixed use which have a commercial tower. The commercial property I think is almost ready, and they also have residential homes as part of the project. So we are heading closer to airport. There are projects by Century Group which is plotted development. Lodha is coming in a big way with the super luxury product in that area, which is on the right hand side, Sadalli. This is Purva Business Park. It's Purva Aero City. You can see on the left hand side, it's a large integrated development with the commercial and residential mixed use projects. We are reaching closer to the airport junction and you'll see more and more project on the either side of the road. So there is a project by Century which is coming on the left hand side. Lodha Group is coming with the super luxury product in this area. Super luxury apartment, 3 and 4 bedroom apartments which are coming in this area. But if you take the opposite, the right hand side and go little inside, you'll see again closer to airport boundary, multiple projects by top developers, like Salapurias, Tatas, Birlas. Most of the top developers' assets have projects in that area. That was essentially a large land which was part of the Ramaiah family, which is a very well-known family in the Bangalore, and they have done joint development with a couple of developers to do residential. So that's on the right hand side, just before the Trumpet flyover. You see the best of the retails are already there, big brands are there. This is basically catering to the people who are actually traveling to and fro from airport. This area is getting a lot of traction because in fact in near airport also Prestige has already delivered a big tech park. So they have a large tech park which is already operational, and Prestige is also coming with a shopping mall and another integrated development just before the flyover on the right hand side. So this area is getting good traction and you'll see a lot of development in next 2 to 3 years. We just had lunch, good South Indian meal just before the toll, and now we are heading towards airport. The area is actually defined by the kind of companies or products or showrooms are there in that area. The area is defined by the kind of tenants they attract. One of the prominent tenant in this area is Ferrari. Ferrari is having an outlet there. It speaks volume of that area and the potential of that area. Just we reached the airport toll. Right hand side you see is a large development by Prestige which is coming. On the left hand side also there was a big tech park by Prestige which is fully operational, and good tenants are there, good companies are there in that tech park. We are heading towards Devanahalli. You can see on both the sides a lot of greenery is there. You'll see one large project by Godrej Royal Woods. It's a large community which has one tower dedicated for senior living also. A lot of senior living projects are coming in this part of the town. Like people who wants to stay away from cities, hustle bustle and enjoy life. Devanahalli is actually, the main road is still a lot of greenery is there. And still if you go further, right hand side will be Devanahalli town. Large township project by Brigade is there. If you take a left turn, so there are three roads. One is you can go towards STRR, Satellite Town Ring Road. Lot of plotted developments are there. Then there is Dudbalapur Road. Then there is IVC Road. Couple of parallel roads are there, and then you go to Nandils. All the three roads have good amount of projects, predominantly lot development, but now slowly some apartments and villa developments also coming. So this area is the area where still entry price is much lower. You can still get a property at 9 to 10,000 rupees square feet by good developers. You will find more plot deals in the area than apartments. Any real estate micro market start developing plots, then apartments, and then followed by villas or luxury apartments. You have major brands like Arvind is there, you have Vaishnavi, you have Godrej, you have Prestige, Brigade, Total Environment. All these brands have plotted development in this area. It's also because of proximity of the airport. People are investing here. Government is also promoting large amount of industrial activity. Apple manufacturing is very close by from here. And then if you go further towards the other side of the airport, you have hardware park. A lot of manufacturing facilities are there. Shell is operating there in a big way. SAP has opened a big campus there. So slowly, economic activity is also moving towards this side. Around 1 year back, Ferrari has opened a large outlet, probably just before the airport. You'll see on the right hand side now, and it signifies the kind of importance the area is getting. It's proximity to airport. Good brands are coming. Good development is coming. Luxury products are coming. So this area is actually poised to become the next luxury destination. So any area, the micro market is actually defined by the kind of brand it attracts. And once they start getting good brands in place, then so you saw just Ferrari showroom right on the right hand side. If Ferrari is there, which is a well-known international luxury brand, it speaks volume of the micro market. Micro market has arrived. You see good amount of residential which is in the luxury segment. You have good amount of brands which are there. It signifies the kind of development which is attracting the micro market at what stage it is. You will see in next 5 years this area will get lot of development, lot of traction, upmarket traction. The landscape will change. The entire characteristics of this area will change. We just crossed the project which is taken over by Tata. We are on the service road. This is Yelahanka. Right side was the Yelahanka base where aero show happens. You can see the Salarpuria building which is taken by Amazon. So this is the junction. This is a landmark junction, and we are taking left turn here. So from here we'll go towards Thanisandra Road, and then from there we'll cover the Thanisandra Road micro market, because a lot of action is happening at Thanisandra. So it's easy connectivity from here to go to Thanisandra. If you want to go, you can go to Hennur Road also, or you can go to Bengaluru also. So essentially this is the Thanisandra Hennur Bengaluru road. This road can take you till Hardware Park also. But we'll be going through Thanisandra. So we're going on this road and take a right turn and go towards Thanisandra. So we'll cover that micro market, because that's also very promising and very active micro market. In this particular road, some old projects are there. Like you can see some old developments which are by Nitesh. These are done like 12 to 15 years back. But not many projects are coming on this particular road. But when you take a right turn towards Thanisandra Road, then you see a lot of new projects. So we'll cover that also. On the right hand side, you see a project by TVS. It's TVS Emerald Altura. On the left hand side, it's a project by Assets Group. Assets Jain and Seto. Both are good apartment projects targeting similar kind of customers in the range of around 2 crores, 1.8 to 2 crores starting. These are two projects just opposite to each other by two big brands. We are just on the edge, and then from there the Thanisandra Road will start. So we'll take a left turn and we'll go towards Thanisandra Road. This is the road which actually known as Thanisandra Road. In this road is technically parallel to the airport road on which we covered just now. And on this road, good developers are planning good projects. This is the area which got the first traction in form of the Bhartiya City, which came almost 12-13 years back. And after that, now a lot of developers have planned project here. Already projects are delivered. So you have good brands like Prestige is there. You have Godrej's project is there. Then you have Bhartiya City, Nico Homes. They've launched another new project here. This is a big education institute, Reva University. It's a very popular and large education institute which have multidisciplinary subject. It's a multidisciplinary university. They have multiple courses. They offer commerce, arts, science, engineering, all kind of courses. It's a very, very large setup. Tanisandra Road, there is a main characteristic of this road is it's targeting the IT crowd or the IT professionals who are largely working in either Bhartiya City Tech Park or in Manyata Tech Park. Because from Manyata Tech Park, it's easily accessible. From Manyata Tech Park back road, you can directly come here. It will take hardly 20 minutes and you can reach. So this area is catering to the cohort of IT employees or software engineers who are working in Bhartiya City or Manyata Tech Park. Manyata Tech Park is a large development. Almost more than 100,000 people are working from across the categories. And, the price points in this area have increased in last 5 years from, let's say, 9,000 to almost 13,500 rupees per feet. So it's seen almost 35% upside, largely on account of the companies which are active in Manyata Tech Park and Bhartiya City commercial property. Now, again, of course, the Amazon office is also open. So a lot of spillover demand is coming from the other side also. So you see good amount of developer like, big brands like Godrej, Prestige, Nico Homes, Goyle and Co. They are planning projects here. So apart from the established brands, also some new brands are also coming here. Like one of the new entrants in this market is a new brand by name of Multigen. They are trying to enter this market and they have launched a good luxury product, three and a half BHK apartments. And then, the price point for most of the projects are lying in the range of, let's say, around 2.1 to 3 crore. Good size, three bedrooms are coming in that price bracket. Nicombs create. This is a new project by Bhartiya Group. Bhartiya City is developed full integrated township. Their residential products are branded as Nico Home. So this is Nico Home 8, what they've launched. This is again an apartment project. Their expertise is more into apartment project, serving the majority of the people who are working in either Bhartiya City Tech Park or Manyata Tech. Prestige ka Canyon Garden. It's again a apartment project which was launched and now I think it's in advanced stage of construction. So anyone who's looking to buy a property in this area and with a budget of up to 2 crores or 2.5 crores, they can get a very good deal here because this area still is trading at around 13,000, 12,500 to 13,000 rupees per feet. And, based on the kind of development which is coming in the area, I think this area pricing will go on a good upside of at least 20-25% in the next 3 to 4 years, maybe more. So it's a good investment. Plus, people who are looking to self-use, like, who have chances of, probably their job is shift to North Bangalore. And of course, the airport area from Hebbal to Yelahanka is probably bit on the higher side in pricing. But it's a very good alternative for them to look, and it probably will still fit in the budget. Just crossing Bhartiya City, it's again a large development which has 5,000 plus apartments. It has a tech park. It's a Leela hotel, Leela residences. There's a school also. So, it's integrated development. There's a shopping mall also with all the facilities, like shopping facilities and a movie hall. So, multiplex. So, you have whatever you need, it's everything is available within the project. So, that's one large integrated development, a good model for integrated projects. In this area, there's also a luxury product or a premium product by Purva Atmosphere, which is coming on the left hand side. So you can see that project also. So my take is if anyone who is looking to invest or buy a residential property in North Bangalore, if the budget is upwards of, let's say, 4 to 5 CR, Hebbal to Yelahanka is the micro market to look for because that's a fully developed area. But then if someone is having a budget of less than, 3.5 CR, like 2 to 3.5 CR or 2 to 3 CR kind of budget with a good project, good developer, then, anywhere between Yelahanka to airport or alternatively the Thanisandra Road micro market. Both properties, both locations, I think have good developers, good projects, good configurations. You can get all kind of configuration, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, with variety of amenities in all projects. So based on the budget, I think you can target these kind of micro markets or this stretch of the North Bangalore micro market. So the major micro markets in North Bangalore is Airport Road, Hebbal to Yelahanka, Yelahanka to Airport, and then parallel to this is Thanisandra Road. Yeah, Hebbal to Yelahanka is one, and Yelahanka to airport or Thanisandra road is one. So based on your budget and your requirements, your need, ready to move it under construction, you can pick any of these micro markets.